Caitlin Clark says Napheesa Collier made valid points while Sophie Cunningham joins in blasting WNBA leadership. Caitlin Clark gave support to fellow WNBA star Napheesa Collier, who had referenced Clark when admonishing the league and Commissioner Cathy Engelbert in fiery remarks earlier this week. On Tuesday, Collier put the WNBA and Engelbert on blast, saying that right now, we have the worst leadership in the world. I have great respect for Fee, and I think she made a lot of very valid points, Clark said Thursday at Indiana Fever exit interviews. I think what people need to understand. We need great leadership in this time across all levels. This is straight up the most important moment in this league's history. This league has been around for 25 plus years, and this is a moment we have to capitalize on. Collier's emphatic statement comes ahead of the WNBA Finals between the Phoenix Mercury and Las Vegas Aces. Game 1 is Friday, and as the final days of the current collective bargaining agreement tick away, the CBA expires at the end of the month, and there is potential for a lockout. Collier, during Minnesota Lynx exit interviews Tuesday, said she asked Engelbert back in February how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Clark, Angel, Reese, and Paige, bookers, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Collier said Engelbert's reply was, Caitlin should be grateful she made $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. Engelbert responded Tuesday with a released statement. I have the utmost respect for Napheesa Collier and for all the players in the WNBA. Together, we have all worked tirelessly to transform this league. My focus remains on ensuring a bright future for the players and the WNBA, including collaborating on how we continue to elevate the game. I am disheartened by how Napheesa characterized our conversations and league leadership, but even when our perspectives differ, my commitment to the players and to this work will not waver. Clark, who missed the rest of the season after suffering a groin injury July 15, was asked whether she had previously heard that story before Collier told it publicly and whether Engelbert had spoken to her since Collier's remarks. Clark shook her head and said no to both questions. Everybody that's in a place of power has a responsibility, and even myself, Clark said. We have a responsibility to make sure that this game is in a great place going forward with the CBA, and caring for our players and building this league to make sure it's in a great spot for many years to come. Regarding her rehab, Clark told reporters she currently feels like she's in a really good spot and aims to be able to play in a 5-on-5 setting by the end of October. I've been working really hard to get back to full health, and I feel like over these last couple of weeks is when I've probably started feeling my best, Clark said. Cunningham. Everyone's just trying to kill each other. Collier's message resonated with several players around the league, including Fever guard Sophie Cunningham, whose season was cut short because of an MCL injury. I'm just tired of our league, Cunningham said Thursday. They need to step up and be better. Our leadership from top to bottom needs to be held accountable. I think that there are a lot of people in the position of power in the WNBA. They might be really great business people, but they don't know asterisk about basketball, and that's got to change. Cunningham referenced officiating in games being physical. It's like a battlefield out there, Cunningham said. But we, the players, are agreeing on the court because of how awful the officials are. That's saying something. Like, listen to us. We're not going to come for your heads, but I think there is room for improvement, to change the criteria when the whole league is asking for it. But leadership isn't doing anything about it. Why? Why? I think there's just frustration. The game's not fun to watch because everyone's just trying to kill each other, because that's how you're going to survive. Otherwise, you're going to get injured.